Hello. So, this video, I'm going to explain the indirect bartering system. So, the indirect bartering system, it's always going to require two people to make a transaction and draft up a note, and then eventually that note has to go to somebody who's like the ref, or maybe there's a couple of them. Like in my example, I ended up I only had three. I was only doing three people, and so obviously one's a ref, and there's a transaction between all three, and whatever. It's a proof of work that works, but obviously there might be a little more polishing. I'm sure somebody will contribute an idea like, hey, just do blah 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 for the written one. So let's look right here. Good. Let's see. So we're gonna start off with this one right here. Wait, is that right? Oh, I'm sorry. Right here. So this is gonna be my first note, and because I'm gonna get invited on the Colbert Show and talk to Colbert, um, it's from Krogan to Colbert for candid conversation, and I'm valuing it at 28 yen, and he just agrees. We know he agrees because it's candid conversation, and he thinks it's only worth 28. I don't. I think it's. I don't know. I think I'm getting a good deal here. And then note here, I said issued 28. I made 28. I said, hey, this is worth this much. But honestly, you don't really need in this system. You don't really need like the well, actually, no, you do. But anyways, getting ahead of myself. So and the referee was John Baptiste. So Colbert now wants to he wants to make sure people are laughing at his jokes. So he he goes to Batiste and said, hey, look, if you laugh at my jokes, I'll give you, I'll give you five yen. And John's like, whoa, this is a lot of work to laugh at your jokes. So I'm gonna want 100 yen. Colbert's like, okay, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pay you with the 28, and then I'm gonna issue you 72. I mean, you can keep a tally if you want, or however the community wants to organize this. It doesn't really matter. Just follow this ref thing. So, anyways, I went ahead and put myself as a ref. So I received the note. I signed the note. So now we have this record of work that anyone can look at and say, and then question it themselves. They don't need just the ref to referee it. So, anyways, so now Baptiste, he's hungry and he wants one of his a po' boy sandwich. Uh, I just pulled po' boy because I was able to look up his favorite food and the wonders of Google Maze. So I don't know who is going to do the task, who is going to find him a po' boy sandwich, but he needs somebody right here in the two. Sorry, I'm really bad with finding this camera, and he's hoping that the value of 15 yen is enough, and hopefully someone will take that deal, and then you just pay it, and then so there's the notes. So these are your records of trade in a indirect bartering system, or my indirect bartering system, or whatever. Our I like the word our indirect bartering system. So you draft up notes like that, and then whatever your community entrusts them with, wherever they would entrust them. So for records, so that way you can always like double check, and have that trust note. Because like in a true like utopian society, you don't need trust because you can always you have implicit trust. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go just do work like. Like my example, I keep saying I'm going to go mow Bob's lawn, even though Bob doesn't have a lawn. But Bob says, "Oh, here, I have this lawn-like thing that you can mow." And so I just do that, and then I just happen to stop by the Valerie's down the street and say, "Hey, I want a carnitas burrito." It's like, "Ah, here you go, man. You know, here's this great burrito that I made for you," and then I just continue on my way. And the guy at Valerie's he just picks up the phone and says, "Hey, look, this guy was a real pig in here earlier. He ate all of my carnitas, and we need more pork shoulder. We need more of this." Like, "Oh, okay, no problem. I'll send it over." That's the altruistic society, the Star Trek society. It only exists if implicit trust exists, which that was the altruist problem. That you can't. You always have to assume a stance of not pure trust, but absolute distrust. Sure, absolute trust to absolute distrust. So no trust every time. Um, that's what the note response. It's an IOU. That's what money is. It's an IOU. A $10 bill. All it is just an IOU issued from the government saying this note right here represents $10 worth of time, which I can go somewhere else and someone will take it because, as currency is, it's a belief on a belief. Thank you, Bernard Luther. Belief on a belief. I believe this has value, and I believe everyone else thinks it has value. So, let me know the notes. I'm kind of curious on the feedback because I really think if anything can really help right now while I'm building this is this right here, because all we need is we just need people to have some kind of level of trust, some token of trust, so that people feel comfortable just doing what needs to be done. And again, it could be whatever. It could be, hey, I'm a terrible cook. You come over and cook my food, and I'll maintain your lawn. It's just a trade. It's just bartering. And you can have a record here of all those trades, and then the community, if they want to see proof of those trades, that people are actually doing what they say they're going to do or whatever, they have it. That's the trust. So, but I think we could do better than my example. But I do want to go on the Colbert show, and I'm stealing one of your guest's jokes because it's hilarious. I'm curious if I do end up there. I want to know if you know what joke is first. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye.